finds its way through, base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Next pitch misses,
that's the ball.
and it's 1-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to 1. That's the one. When he,
that's strike 3. And we're back. Now here is Ted Williams. Donaldson back to work.
Nope,
that's inside.
That's in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Hodges. And he takes it himself for the out. So digging in, Carlos Santana. That one hit to right. Harper hustling after it. Oh, and a great catch with a somersault finish, and he sticks the landing. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. That one at triple digits. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. And that one off the outside edge. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back now at Oriole Park. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Carlos Beltran. Inside.
That's inside. That's the ball.
1-0. And that one hammered Beltran. Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive. He's got it. There's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and that is the. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Zach. Geloff. That one misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. Donaldson delivers.
And foul.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. And there's a ball.
Count's full.
Beltran makes a move towards the gap. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And here is Nick Kurtz. And that one
Outside.
just missed off the outside edge. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. So the batting order turns over. Willie Castro digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
One on the gun, swing and a miss.
2-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That missed by
Got
a
a
lot.
full count.
Ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone. And driving them a long way.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 1. Ranging into the alley. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, there comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1. Fastball is outside.
3-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And Belly goes down on strikes. Down the third baseman, Scott Rowland. First time up was a pop out. That one at triple digits. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. it made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Now a chance for Ted Williams.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and
0-1.
102 on the radar gun. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye
That's a
right
ball.
there.
1-2.
Registers the punch out and hits 101. Gil Hodges, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. That misses the zone. Ball one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Williams makes the catch. Back here in Baltimore, here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Beltran sizes this one up, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one down. And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. That's outside. And that's ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
There's the swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Evan Carter. Went down on strikes his first time through. Trying to bunt his way on. And he's safe at first.
Beat it up.
Man at first. Zach Neto will hit next. Check
One.
swing. He went. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that is that. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Clemens back to work. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats. And I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats. And that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. He's already homered here in this one. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball one. Just missed.
That's a ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives him the lead in the fifth. It's 3-2. And now here is Harper. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one pulled foul. And that misses.
Inside. Ball.
1-1. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
They got it for out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Castro sends it to first. Third out. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Nick Kurtz. And it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball,
one strike.
Kurtz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there into the corner, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Chases that one out of the zone. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Gil Hodges. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And misses inside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Donaldson kicks and deals. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. 2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Hodges. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning. Top 6. And here comes Bellinger. Pitch misses there.
That's inside.
And it's 1-0. And another ball.
Out.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Ground ball right side. Neto tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So up next, Scott Rowland, 1 for 2. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now the outside corner, 0-2 now.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And the slider misses down and away. Center field. Beltran settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So digging in, Ted Williams, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park. And here is Carlos Santana. That one in triple digits.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
That's a ball.
That misses the zone. And 1-1.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Ah! 2-2. That's a ball. We got a full count.
Swing, a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Carlos Santana powers one out. And they boost their lead. It's 5-3. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Stays alive. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Neto. First pitch misses.
Ball.
That one missing inside.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Nick Kurtz digs in now.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ball one, no strikes. Neto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that misses. And a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Willie Castro. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Inside, and
you hit him. You got him.
2 on, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Could use a
One
ground
ball,
ball
no
here.
strikes.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Puts it away for the out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That clips the corner. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
0-1 now.
Hey!
Runner at first with no outs here.
0-2.
Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
No, that's high.
Finally just struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So up next, Zach Gelof. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that hit.
Trying to move him over here. Bare hand grab to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And there's a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 7th, down to third baseman, Scott Rowland. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And the 0-1.
That's in. Ball.
Rowland leads off first with 1 away.
2.
Next offering is down low. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Williams makes the grab for the second out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hee-haw!
Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. That is the inning. We go to the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. The pitch.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2. Got it. 3.
And there's 1 away. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. And there's a strike in the outside corner.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind their run.
That one clips the outside corner. That is strike 2. Neto gets it to first, and Bellinger is out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He'll touch them all. It's 6-4. So 2 down, and the batter now, Ted Williams. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No
Try to
balls.
stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And a swing and a miss. And we're back. And now, Evan Carter. Clemens back to work. Bunting, and it's in the air. And there's 1 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. On the ground.
Oh!
And foul ball. The 0-1. Inside,
That's a ball.
just missed.
1-1.
Just
That's a ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike. No, that missed.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one in triple digits.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Williams sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. All set to start the 9th. In this one. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Swinging a foul straight back. Hodges checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to the
That's
left.
A foul ball.
And that's just foul. That one outside. 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's to third. Roland zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And now Kyle Higashioka.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th.
Ball. That's up.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also
That's
have
a
to
ball.
keep the discipline so that you're not popping up
balls,
pitches
2
that are
strikes.
just a little too high.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. At the plate, Zach Geloff. Swings and misses.
0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure,
0-2.
you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command.
Got in, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. Ready to go now? This is Willie Castro.
The shortstop, Willie Castro.
And that's
that's
off
in.
the inside edge. And we're underway. Swing and a foul out of play. Just
Ball
missed.
two.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high tees for strike 3. Carlos Beltran, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the
One
count.
out, base is empty. And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs and outside. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside.
That's in. Ball
And it's
2.
2-2. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Ball 1.
Outside low. And that's ball
1-0.
1.
That's a ball.
And
Oh, that's
downstairs.
low.
And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Misses
Oh,
off
that's
the
inside.
inside. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That
2-2
one not
count.
close. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here is Bryce Harper. And that one
Ball 1.
upstairs, ball 1. There's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
From a
1
pitcher's
ball,
perspective,
2
that's a
strikes.
beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. In the
Ball
dirt,
one, no
ball
strike.
one.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Well, he's not afraid
Two
to
balls,
fall
two
into a
strikes.
two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here at Chase Field, top of the second. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Skubal, a 6'3 lefty, 240 pounds, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Harper settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Just off the inside edge. And another ball. Second inning here, no score. Beltran settles under it. 2 down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Kyle Schwarber. Clemens back to work. And that
Ball
misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
That one at triple digits. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
That's a
Two
really
balls,
good take
one
right
strike.
there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
101 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Payoff pitch. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Inside at 100. And that's ball 1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Check swing, and he went. And the count
ball,
even
1
1-1. Check
Ball,
swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second. On to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. First pitch misses. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Zach Gelof. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Top of the third. No score. And that will fall. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bat. And a foul ball.
Foul.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of. Back here in the desert, here's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Digging in, Evan Carter. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now it's going to be Zach Neto. Fires across the diamond. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
That's ball two.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-1.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Move to second. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Santana pulls that one down, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Willie Castro. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next one misses. going to count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Schwarber to first. Got him.
Out.
One away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Beltran. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Late swing fouled off. Hodges snags it for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Rolling. Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's down and in. A slider missed. Geloff on to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is downstairs. Strikes him out with 101. So digging in, Gil Hodges. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Outside with a breaking ball. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Struck out looking his first time. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Forget it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. And he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Devers now. There's a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Started to swing, held up. And that's off the outside edge. And a count now 2-0. This one in the air, right field. Carter brings it in. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Skubal back to work. That one in triple digits.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That missed inside. And that is ball 1. Geloff handles, throws to first, 1 away here in the 5th. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Fly to center his first time. And that misses. 1-0. Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1. Harper has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Carlos Santana. First pitch just misses. Neto. That's out number 3. Back here at Chase Field. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one ripped. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Carter now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
1 strike.
Save. Cut on and missed at 101.
1 ball.
Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. And he makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Neto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. He gets the intentional walk here and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Coming home. 1 run is in. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now.
gets the job done as he brings home a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
He's trying for third.
0-1.
Pitch misses.
1-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
1 strike.
Runner on the move again. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. Outside. And the count is filled up. See ya. Strikes him out. Back here in the desert. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. And a swing and a miss there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Over to first.
He's out.
Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Zach Geloff will hit next.
I don't know what it looks like going through the zone for those hitters, but the swings are defensive, and that's a real indicator, along with just the other stuff you guys have noticed about how nasty he is right now.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Hodges pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. He's 0 for 1. Kurtz checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Almost got him.
2 strikes. And 2.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
And down on strikes he goes. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Schwarber. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ripped on a line, and there's 1 down. Here's Rafael Devers, 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Lined, and that's a base hit. One gone, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's fouled away. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
That's ball two.
Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Move to first. Devers dives back in, but they got him. Just outside. And that's ball 3. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Now pitching. Yadi Kumar.
That's a ball.
Back there. Gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 5-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And the batter now, Carlos Beltran. Now one miss. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And that skips into there. That one misses, and now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Beltran right there to make the grab. 1 down. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. He swings and fouls one off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's
One
in
ball,
the dirt.
one strike.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
One ball.
Good
Two
pitch right
strikes.
there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Ball
The
2.
next offering misses. 2
2-2
balls,
the count.
2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's a check swing at a ball in the dirt. And now it's 3 and 2. Outside, and that is ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams.
Ted.
This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off. In the dirt. Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
inside. 2 and 0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Hodges. Neto for 1. To Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Now pitching. Danny Coulomb.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He got away with
the
one
count.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0 and
0-2
2.
is the count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Castro sends it
He's
to
out.
first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The left fielder, number
Here's the left
32,
fielder, Evan Carter.
Carter.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Slings it across. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1. Nope.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. throws to first. 3 up, 3 down. Back here at Chase Field, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that's a base hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
The right fielder, number 32,
Evan Carter getting ready. Ready to hit.
Now pitching.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Santander on third. Santana at second with nobody out. Swings through that. Gagne. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. Oh, now this one gets way at the plate. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Well done behind the dish. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. 1 for 2. That one in triple digits.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Beltran makes the grab. 2 down. Nick Kurtz digs in now.
Nick Kurtz.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
A little bit high, and the count is 1-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. That's inside.
I got 3 and 2.
Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Two outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back here in the desert, now Carlos Beltran. Coulombe back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That one just misses. Got him looking. 1 out. So here is Bryce Harper. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, right field. Carter makes his way towards it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So up next, Gil Hodges. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro.
Now pitching. Good job.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Inside, just missed. Neto whips it across. Now one gone in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Beltran gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Scott Rowland. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient, because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 5-1 is how it ends.